Custom content images. So coming up in this class, we will be discussing about custom content images with FTK Imager. So what is this custom content images? CCI. Custom content images in FTK Imager allow the analyst to add an evidence item and build a logical image containing only selected files or files of their choosing. That is nothing but custom content images. Okay. So what are the benefits of using FTK Imager to acquire custom content images? Basically, there are two specific areas of interest for us. The first is that we can apply these filters against a live image or a device drive. They may also be used against your captured images. Apply these filters against a live image or a device drive. This means that you can get straight in and target specific area of interest. Okay. So for example, if you knew that you were looking for a particular individual account on the suspect machine, or there were other files that you are interested in. So for example, only the documents or the spreadsheet or the images, graphics which were contained within the device of the suspect machine, you can target those files and you can filter using the custom content image selection. So for this purpose, we'll be using the custom content images. This is particularly useful if you wanted to do a quick triage or fast time support for the case. It invariably speeds up your acquisition time also, and therefore creates a much smaller image file. For example, if the data is huge, the image file size is huge, then by doing this custom content creation, you will only get the specified files, okay, the required files. So because of this, whatever the output will be there, it will be small in size. Okay. And so whereas previously when a full drive acquisition is going to be time consuming and invariably costly also, this is going to save your cost and time and therefore nullify the potential problem that you may have. Okay. They may also be used against your captured images too, and you can filter off or carve off specified areas either by folder or by partition, and or again by the different file types or by the individual accounts which are held in the captured image. Custom content image by file type. You use them by using a series of filters which can be used quite extensively by using either the wildcard. So FTK Imager allow the use of wildcards to filter and find specific files stored on the file system. This is a great feature if you are looking for a file by name, extension, or batch of files with similar names. Did not understand, right? No worries. Let's make it simple. See, wildcards are used in FTK Imager to search for specific file patterns in a file system or a disk image. For example, going against the file extensions that you are interested in, or you can go against exact match to the file names. Wildcard syntax. The syntax for wildcards in FTK Imager is similar to the syntax used in other tools and other programming languages. You can see the most commonly used wildcard characters in FTK Imager are listed on the screen. Let's see. The first thing is asterisk. That is nothing but the star symbol, which replaces any series of characters in a file name and extension. That means this matches 0 or more characters. Okay. For example, star.txt will match all files with a .txt extension. Understood? Next, question mark replaces any single character in the file name and extension. That means this matches any single character, means only one character. For example, file ? .txt. Okay, so now we have only one question mark after file and before the .txt extension. That means it will match files like file1.txt, file2.txt, but not file12.txt. Why? Because we have used only one question mark. That's why it will find the files after the file name with any one single particular character. If we add two question marks, then it will find if the file exists any two characters, it will automatically find. So this is about the question mark. Next, curly brackets. This matches a specific set of characters. For example, file and curly brackets. Inside the curly brackets, open the curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and close the curly bracket. After that .txt, it will match files like file1.txt, file2.txt and file3.txt. Next, square brackets. This matches any one character within the specified range. For example, A to Z file.txt. It will match files like A file.txt, B file.txt, C file.txt and so on. Next is caret. This matches any one character that is not within the specified range. For example, caret A to Z. Next, file.txt will match files like one file.txt, two file.txt, but not A file.txt or B file.txt. Okay. Next, coming to the vertical bar. It separates directories and files. Okay. You can use this wildcard characters in FTK images search function to search for files or folders that match a specific pattern. For example, if you want to search for all image files with either a .jpg or .jpeg or .png extension, you can use the search pattern in .jpg or .png type. We can see this demonstration later. It is important to note that FTK Imager only supports limited wildcard syntax. Okay, I repeat, it is important to note that FTK Imager only supports limited wildcard syntax and does not support advanced regular expression syntax. If you need more advanced search capabilities in FTK, or you may need to use a different tool, okay, or you can write a custom script to perform the search. So this is about the custom content image by file type. Next, creating content image by user SID, that is security identifier. Your scope may be limited due to shared computer use, and while this may not be of too much importance for law enforcement, files belonging to a user may be marked as privileged by the civil court orders. We can use FTK Imager to create an image of only files owned by a specific user security identifier, that is specific user SID. The process is just as we defined previously, but upon creating the custom content image, you need to select the tick box to filter by file owner. Okay. As I said before, you can also filter on specified user accounts. These are either represented by the username or the security identifier, and all of those will be listed on the device which is being captured. This is a particularly useful feature. As with most things, the best way to explain all of this is to do a demonstration. Okay, let's do the practical on creating the custom content images so that you people can understand easily. Okay, so let's get back onto our suspect's machine and use FTK Imager to acquire a custom content image. We are going to be conducting this against the live device. Once again, we are going to do a step-by-step guide through this, and I will take things reasonably slowly so that you can actually follow the process. We are going to apply some basic filters, and you can see the power of this once we actually acquire the image. Once we have captured it, we are going to go through the verification of the image, as we did with the full live image capture that we conducted in the previous clip. Okay, so let's dive straight back onto that suspect's machine and take a look at how this all comes together. Okay, I am excited, and I hope that you guys also are excited. Okay, thank you.